Batman has been around since like the 1960s. It's been a while. And for this video I was considering playing every single Batman game that ever released, but I can't lie, there are some stinkers. I don't want to put myself through that trauma, so we're going to rank every single Batman Arkham game here today with a proper review for each of them, bit shorter than I usually do for my other channel, but here we are. Let's do it. How is this going to work? Well, quite simple actually. I'm going to rank it from worst to best. Worst doesn't mean it's a bad game, we'll get to that in a minute, but the best rank worst to best. Simple. And the beauty of this video, if you disagree with me, you can get in the comments, you can call me a dumbass, you can call me all sorts, and you're going to give your own opinion, and then someone else in the comments is going to go to your comment, they're going to say, you're wrong, it's this way, and then we just, we just chill. Okay, number 4, Batman Arkham Origins. Batman Arkham Origins came out in 2013. It came out 2 years after Arkham City, and the reviews at the time, they were fine. They were fine. It was like a mediocre game, even though it's actually really good. The problem with Arkham Origins is when it released, everyone expected like a big improvement on Arkham City, okay? Even in 2013, when I got the game, I kind of knew this isn't going to be like the big next sequel to the Arkham series, because it was from a different developer, and what they did was they were brought in by Warner Bros, and they just said, hey, we need a new Batman game, but Rocksteady needs more time for Arkham Knight. So you're going to be the fall guy, and you're going to make this game, and you're going to do it as an origin story, even though we don't need another Batman origin story. Sound good? Cool. Get to work. So admittedly, I'm going to be a little nicer to this game compared to Arkham Asylum, Knight, and City, okay? Because, to be honest with you, replaying it, I really like it. Is it a game changer? No. Does it add new gameplay mechanics? No. Does it add a new story? Yes. So I think we should start with that. Arkham Origins is an origin story, technically. It's the first year of Batman. He's taking out goons, he's stopping prison breaks, he's bullying Alfred even though Alfred wants him just to eat his dinner.
Bruce, I will not in good conscience allow you to go.
He's that kind of Batman at the minute. Every villain he sees, he beats the shit out of. And he does it all by himself. He doesn't need no help. This is Batman. I'm Batman. I'm going to do it all myself. Get out the way. And that's pretty much what he does for the entire story. But here's the premise. Black Mask, we'll get to him in a minute. Black Mask hires multiple assassins to go kill Batman. He puts out a bounty. It's like, I can't remember. It's like $50 million or something. Ooh, $50 million. Ooh, you're gonna take out Batman with a 50 mil. Good luck with that, mate. And all these assassins come out the woodwork to kill Batman. During all of this, there's a secret person behind the scenes, manipulating everyone, getting everyone in the right positions just so we can have a bit of fun. And that person, spoilers, I'm going to spoil it, we're ranking the games, is Joker. Of course it is, because it has to be Joker. That's the problem with the Arkham games. Everything is about Joker, even Arkham Knight. And we all know what happened in Arkham City. And that's felt here. The story itself, I actually really like the premise. Bringing a ton of Batman villains from his rogues gallery, some of which he's just met, and making them all basically fighting each other to kill him, kind of just feels like the ultimate Batman story, you know what I mean? You've got everyone around him, everyone's trying to kill him, and yet there he is, he still stands, he's still fighting, and it's all done in one night. One night? Are you insane? That's another thing about these games, they're all set in one night, every game. Every single one of them. It gets a bit ridiculous. But the reason I like the story is because it's basically a whole new take on the Arkham series, basically. You've got a new voice actor for Batman. It's not Kevin Conroy in this game. It's the guy that voiced Ezio. I don't know his actual real name. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to check that. Roger Craig Smith. That's who plays Batman here. He also plays Ezio, I'm pretty sure. Ezio from Assassin's Creed, if you don't know Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Who doesn't know Assassin's Creed? I'm sorry, man. I'm not gatekeeping. You should know it's Assassin's Creed. But the big standout is Joker, because it's played by Troy Baker this time, not Mark Hamill, which to some was really disappointing at the time. Now, the reason I like these choices of actors is because it does separate this game from the other in the series, other than being an origin story and other than being developed by a different studio. And you can really feel the difference in tone, the difference in direction for it all, because it does feel like an Arkham game and an Arkham story, but it just has this like tone to it that feels so different, where it feels like you're playing a different series in a sense. Obviously the gameplay's the same, but it definitely feels like it could have been like an Elseworld thing or something. Obviously not that far, but it if they took a few more risks, it could be an Elseworld story for the origin for the Arkham games, which I think would be a really cool idea for a sequel later down the line, because Gotham Knights is complete shit. But yeah, the story's solid. I really like it. The voice acting is really good. The villains are pretty cool despite Black Mask being wasted, obviously. So let's get to the gameplay. Now, this is the biggest issue with Arkham Origins. It is Arkham City 2.0. The best way I can describe it is that Arkham Origins is Miles Morales for the Spider-Man games. Now we're in 2023, that's the best way to describe it. It feels like a DLC, okay? A big DLC, but it still feels like a DLC. A DLC that got a DLC for Mr. Freeze. Sick. The biggest changes is the open world, actually. So in Arkham Origins, you get another complete section of the city, because this is before Arkham City. This is before this section of Gotham was turned into Arkham City. And you have a bridge, you go over the bridge, and you have a whole new section. That's cool. The art style is pretty cool. I really like the art direction. I think they did kind of lose it in Arkham Knight, but at the same time, Arkham Knight visually looks incredible even today. But there's not much to do in it. Arkham Origins had an opportunity to copy and paste the world while adding a ton more to it to make free roam a bit more appealing. Because Arkham City, you had side missions, but there were very few of them. They all connected to the story, but there was still not quite as much as you'd kind of want from an open world game. So that's what I went into thinking Arkham Origins was going to be. You got all these villains coming out, some can be saved for side missions, some can be saved for even smaller side missions, you know what I mean? But that never really happened. If anything, I feel like Arkham Origins should have been a linear game, like Arkham Asylum. I think that would have been a much better direction, but obviously at the time, everyone was going open world. Everyone wanted to be the next Assassin's Creed, the next GTA, and that slivered its way into the Arkham games. And that is pretty much the biggest change, which is unfortunately sort of a negative in my opinion anyway. The only other change that I can really think of at this moment in time is the shock gloves. So you get shock gloves in Arkham Origins, which disappears from the other games for obvious reasons, I think. And it's basically a cheat code. So you get your combo up, you don't use your instant takedowns or anything like that, and suddenly you can shock people. Bang, 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 bang. You're shocking everyone. It's just like, whoa, Batman's shocking people. He's going to kill someone. And that's it. It didn't really add much to the gameplay, it was kind of an extra cheat code for a game that is already pretty easy, so adding something that makes the game even easier is not really a good idea. But outside of that, it is more Arkham City. If you liked Arkham City, you're going to like Arkham Origins, only this time Arkham Origins has boss battles. Now, hot take, I don't think the boss battles are actually that good. A lot of people love this game for the boss battles, I don't think they're that good. A lot of them are quite repetitive, everyone goes to the Deathstroke boss battle where you're fighting Deathstroke, but it's not that good. It's kind of repetitive. You beat him up, he throws a bunch of counters at you, you have to spam counter, and then you beat him up again. Not really a very intricate, deep boss battle, so I don't really rate it that much. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, it's cool to fight Deathstroke, but it's not, the gameplay just isn't there. It doesn't nudge you. It's better than Arkham Knight, we'll get to Arkham Knight in a minute, but it just doesn't do enough. But all in all, I may have been a bit negative here, but I still think this is a solid game. I'd give this like an 8 out of 10. I don't know why everyone hated it so much back in 2013. Maybe it was the expectations of getting a brand new Arkham game, a new fully fleshed out Arkham game with a new story, with new combat mechanics, with new innovations, and that's not what we got. And yes, they charge full price for it, so naturally people were not going to be happy with it. But in my opinion, I still think it's a great game, and even though it's last on the list, I recommend everyone to play it. It's a Batman Arkham game. It's like some of the best superhero games you can play. Number 3, oh boy, like I said at the start of the video, you can comment down if you disagree. Batman Arkham Asylum. Now, like I said for Arkham Origins, Asylum is really, really good. None of these games are bad, none of them. It all depends on what you want from a Batman game. Arkham Asylum is a masterpiece in atmosphere, you know what I mean? Everything about this game is about the atmosphere, walking down these very tight corridors as the Batman, scaring villains, scaring goons, just walking through, beating the crap out of them while Scarecrow gasses you, and all of a sudden you're in a vision. Now you fight a Scarecrow in this dreamlike vision, then you see Batman's parents, and Batman's parents are dead, and then Bruce Wayne's like, what the hell is going on? And then Batman just rises out of the ashes and just... It's like the ultimate Batman experience. All of these games are, but it completely depends on what you want. Me personally, I kind of like the open world idea for Batman. Yes, at the time it was oversaturated, but this was the original. This was 2009. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you something. Thank you, John Burnful. Thank you very much. Yeah, keep saying it. Brilliant. Thank you. Cheers. Bye. I got this game when I was 9 years old. I'm 23 now. I got it when I was 9 years old. It was my birthday. I wanted a game. We went into the game, we call it Game in the UK. It's still about somehow. I don't know how. It's a retail store. We go in. I'm looking at all these games. I'm looking at first-person shooters, and then my dad just comes over. Look, Batman game. And I saw it was rated 16. So I was like, 15 or 16, whatever it is. She's like, you know what? I'm 9 years old. He's trying to get me a... Yeah, okay, go on then. Batman. How bad can it be? Told myself I'm going to go upstairs and play like an hour and I'll come back downstairs. Birthday. You know what it is. I didn't go back downstairs for the entire night. That's how much I like this game, even as a 9-year-old. Oh! That being said, it's been out for over 10 years now, and some things just haven't aged that well. 1, the upgrade system. this is quite a short game. This game is like 4 to maybe 5 hours, so the upgrade system is good enough for what it is. But if you're going to buy this game today, you're going to be a little bit underwhelmed by the opportunities you have here, especially if you've played the other Arkham games. The upgrade system is just a bit lackluster. You get your stealth takedowns, you get your instant takedowns, but outside of that, there isn't much variety. You don't have access to the free flow gadgets to throw, gadgets out during your combos, which adds a lot of variety to the free flow system. And you're also just lacking that traversal aspect that the other games have got now. That being said, because it's such a short game, the upgrade system does what it needs to do. So if you're going to go into this game today, I'd recommend accepting that the upgrade system isn't going to be as fully fleshed out as you might want, but for what it is, it's good enough, because there is some good things about this game, really good things, outside of the atmosphere. So, what happens? Basically, Batman captures Joker. Convenient, innit? He goes to Arkham Asylum, Joker breaks out, he's got this master plan. Oh my god, what is going on? All the villains get released, Joker manipulates them, and Batman has to take them all down in one night, with the help of some people, like Gordon. And throughout this night, you're going to bump into Bane, you're going to bump into Poison Ivy, you're going to bump into Harley Quinn, not Harvey Dent, Harley Quinn, and a couple others like Scarecrow. And it all combines into this story that is just, it's just really good. The atmosphere is just unmatched. Is it the best story in the game? I don't think so. I still feel like that goes to Arkham City, but it's still really, really good. Just so simple, just so to the point. You just never get bored. You just go right through it in one playthrough. It's so good. Kevin Conroy returns for Batman. Mark Hamill comes back for Joker. The lot. Like, this is your classic cast, okay? This is the classic stuff, and it just shows. As much as I like Roger Craig Smith, I think that was his name, as Batman, and I like Troy Baker's Joker, you can't beat Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill. It's a shame that Kevin's gone now, because we're never going to see him again, and, well, Mark Hamill probably will never come back as Joker either, just out of respect for it. That makes these games even more special, you know what I mean? So I'm not even going to critique it. I really like the performances. What can you say? Oh, Kevin Conroy was a bit too monotone with his voice. Oh, Mark Hamill was a bit over the top. Shut up, mate. I saw a review that complained about that. I was just like, what are you on about? This is fucking Batman and Joker. Shut up. Anyway, let's move on to the gameplay. So the world itself is pretty small, but it's linear. You can explore it, but you're not really encouraged to. There's not much to do apart from collecting Riddler trophies, and that's it really. It's very linear. You follow the story. You go to each area. You go to the hospitals. You go to underneath the asylum. You go into Poison Ivy's like plant lair for some reason, as well as Killer Croc's lair. Guys, can we talk about Killer Croc's lair? Spoilers. I'm done. Spoilers. Killer Croc's lair is probably the best like set piece mission in any of the Arkham games. It's not over the top. It's just Batman, you know what I mean? Just walking across these planks, Killer Croc just, and you throw your batarang, and it's perfect. It's a perfect Batman set piece type thing, you know what I mean? It's so good. Free flow system, as I said, not as fleshed out as as the games afterwards, you know what I mean? It's just natural, as each game comes out, there's more improvements to it, and it just becomes better and better and better. I can't really critique it that much. I mean, it is what it is, but it's still really good for what it is. Sure, it lacks a bit of enemy variety. Sure, the upgrades aren't as cool, and sure, you don't have like access to loads of different outfits or anything like that for Batman, but for the first game in the series, for the foundation of the series, fucking phenomenal, man. And that's why it's number 3. If you disagree with me, totally get it. Some of you may prefer Arkham Asylum over City and Night. Some people may put Night at the bottom because of certain things. So just let me know what your thoughts down below. Help the sticky man out. Leave your comments down below. Oh, speaking of that, if you enjoyed the video, this is a new channel. Hit subscribe. There's more content like this coming soon. Check the channel description. You'll see what I'm doing. Game reviews, all sorts. Check the channel trailer as well. God, I hope this video does well. Number 2. Is it Night? Is it City? You guess. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 2, Arkham Knight. It's the obvious pick, I'm sorry. Arkham Knight is not a bad game. Sure, it launched pretty terribly on PC, but for what it is, this is probably the most unique Batman Arkham game out there. First off, Batmobile. Is it overused? Yes, of course it is. It's just in it too much. It's way too much. Rocksteady were clearly very proud of the Batmobile, and they should be. The gameplay for the Batmobile is actually really good. There's just too much of it. Every 5 seconds you're jumping in that Batmobile, shooting things as a tank, and the gameplay for it is just so good and just so satisfying to use that they just overdid it, you know what I mean? You don't need the Batmobile for Riddler puzzles. You don't need the Batmobile to go on top of a building. You don't need that. That's why we glide. That's why we're Batman. So it's unfortunate that so much of the game was focused on that. But outside of that, the gameplay, just outside of the Batmobile, let's ignore the Batmobile for a second, but just ignore it. Just ignore it. Don't even think about it, and just think about the actual gameplay outside of that. It's the best Batman game for gameplay. It just is. It is absolutely almost flawless. You've got more enemy variety. You have a ton of upgrades. The free flow combat is just at its peak. There's been no game that has better free flow combat than Arkham Knight out today at the moment. You have so much variety. You can use your gadgets and combos, and you just and you just bang. It's simple, easy. It's elegant. It's so good. On top of that, stealth is improved pretty significantly. AI, not so much. AI now team up, they put their backs to each other, but they did that in previous games as well. They just made it out as like a new thing, like, oh my god, look at our AI, it's so good. It's not that good, but still, they communicate much better now. It's not harder to do stealth, but you've just got so many more opportunities to do it. So many different gadgets, so many different options. It's just so, this series is so good. It's so hard to talk about in a short video. Well, not a short video, it's gonna be like half an hour, Jesus Christ. Anyway, before we get into that, let's go to the story. So, this time around, Joker is dead. He's dead. He's done. He's over. You even burn him at the start of the game to make it very clear. This guy, he's done. He's over. No Joker in this game. It's a lie. It's a lie. So, Scarecrow takes over Gotham City. So there's no civilians again, which is unfortunate. I really did want to see civilians, but look at Gotham Knight, didn't really work out, did it? Scarecrow takes over, threatens the city, and his whole big plan is to release Scarecrow gas, fear gas, whatever you want to call it, onto the city of Gotham. Except for some reason, he only blows up the fear gas in the middle of Gotham rather than the entirety of Gotham. Don't get it, don't understand, plot, game, has to happen. And once again, Scarecrow hires a bunch of villains and says, we're going to take out Batman. Okay, that's it. We're going to do it simple. Very much like Arkham Origins, weirdly enough. Except it isn't Black Mask, it isn't Joker, it's Scarecrow. But over time, Batman starts having visions and Joker pops up. And then he's in the entire game after that. The plot line of Joker taking over Batman or Batman turning into Joker is just ludicrous. It's ludicrous. It's so stupid. But at the same time, I really like the themes they explore of it, the thematic potential of it. Seeing Batman slowly lose his way, slowly getting to the point where he is going to kill someone, just playing on his mind, eating him away a little bit. I really like that character work they did with him. It gave Kevin Conroy a bit more leeway to bring something new to the Batman performance, you know what I mean? Because every Batman performance he has, it's very similar. It's the same voice, very emotionless at times, which is what Batman should be. But this time around, he really gets to just go deep into the psychology of Bruce Wayne and Batman and see how he overcomes the ultimate fear. You know, it's fucking awesome. But it makes no sense. So story-wise, I'm not going to talk too much about it because the video is long enough, but it's cool, but it makes no sense, which is a weird option because Arkham City actually made quite a bit of sense when you think about the political side of things with Doctor Strange taking over, Ra's al Ghul, all that stuff. And then to go to Arkham Knight where they just upped the ante so significantly but forgot to make sure the story made sense, because even Red Hood Arkham Knight made no sense either. He just pops up. He says, oh, Batman, I hate you, blah, 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 blah. And then Joker teases Batman about it, and then Red Hood gets revealed that it's Red Hood, and it's like, Jason, oh my god, who could have seen that coming? Just didn't make any sense. Made absolutely no sense for the greatest detective to not figure something like that out. Gameplay-wise, as I've said, it's the ultimate Batman experience. Ignore the Batmobile. Combat's great, stealth is great, exploration is great, side missions are great. The world itself is so much fun to explore. You've got massive improvements for traversal, so you're much faster, you're flying quicker. The building is so much more vertical and so much more vast, you know what I mean? You look up and you're like, holy shit, look at that building, it's so big. Whoa. Oh my god! Then you dive down it, it's just so cool. There's lots of world building going on. What I particularly really like, and I didn't actually like it when I first played it, was how the side missions worked. So they basically took what Arkham City did and Arkham Origins did, but expanded it significantly, adding Two-Face, Pigface, or whatever his name is, the guy that wears a pig mask. Basically, what they did was add a ton of villains to the side missions. So every side mission has a villain, has a very specific villain that you have to take down for them. Firefly, for example. And I really like that idea. That being said, it's a tough choice, because what you're doing is you're taking villains that could be really important to the story, that could be written into the story, the main story, and throwing them into the side missions. So some people are just not going to be happy with that because they like certain villains over other villains. So it's just a delicate balance. But I really like what they did because it makes every side mission feel a bit more impactful, more important. So feel like you need to do it to get the full ending. Just give me a minute, fellas. I'm doing this in one go. I'm like 40 minutes in. I need to edit this down. Whew. But as an overall package, it is the best Batman game, okay? Story isn't as good as previous Batman games, but just as an overall, just gamey game for gameplay, we play games for the gameplay, it's just the best Batman game. It's smoother, it feels better to play, you have way more options to play, and it just, I'm gonna say it, it just makes you feel like Batman. Ugh! Number 1, Arkham City. What can I say that has not been said about Arkham City? It's probably why it's going to be the shortest game on this ranking list. Arkham City, while I don't think it's like the ultimate Batman game anymore, Arkham Knight took that, it's just the best overall quality package. Arkham City just really plays off what Batman it is. So he's saved everyone from Arkham Asylum, whatever, but his actions, his failure in some cases, resulted in Arkham City being made, and because he couldn't do anything about it as Bruce Wayne, he has to go in as Batman, which I think just shows his lack of focus on Bruce Wayne's side of things, because we don't see a lot of Bruce Wayne in the Arkham games, and I do feel like Arkham City leans into that a bit more than the others. And I really like that aspect of the story. Plus, you've got Ra's al Ghul, so this is where things get a bit supernatural with the Lazarus Pit and all that stuff. And I just really like the addition of it. I mean, who doesn't like Ra's al Ghul? But on top of that, obviously you've got the Joker stuff. Everyone knows the ending. Joker dies at the end. What a shocking ending. Perfect ending, actually. Probably the best ending for a Batman story. Probably since The Killing Joke, I think. But that's a big statement. I know people would disagree on me with that. I mean, you got the Dark Knight with Harvey Dent dying and Joker getting away with things, you know. So it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. So the story overall, it's almost flawless to me. I can't think of any flaws. I'm sure someone will go deep dive into it, like White Light or that Aqua Boy or whatever, and they'll write a big script and they'll go deep into the script and everything and just point out the flaws. But someone like me, I don't really go that deep into it, and I just think it's pretty much a perfect Batman story. It does manage to squeeze in Alfred, Catwoman, Robin for like 2 seconds, and it just expands the world so much more, and I really like that. And there's not much I could say about the gameplay since I've already spoke about Arkham Knight. It basically takes what Arkham Asylum did, but improved it significantly. You've got more upgrades, you've got more stealth, you've got a more interesting combat system, you've got more enemy variety, you've got better bosses. Mr. Freeze, for example, Mr. Freeze boss fight, still great. And it basically just improved on everything Arkham Asylum was, you know? You got the side missions as well. Some not quite as good as Arkham Knight, but there's still some pretty good ones involving Deadshot, involving Zsasz as well, which were really interesting to do. Unfortunately, some of them, well, most of them are actually quite anticlimactic because obviously they wanted to bring the stories over to the sequel, Arkham Knight. But overall, as a package, it's just the best Batman game for an overall package. If you're just looking for gameplay, Arkham Knight will probably be your number 1. But for me, I want an overall package. As much as I love gameplay, I do want a good story to go on with it. An Arkham Knight story isn't bad, it just didn't make any sense, which is why Arkham City took it for me. I know it's a big statement because a lot of people hate Arkham Knight, but for me, I love them both pretty much equally, in a sense. It's got the best gameplay for Arkham Knight, and City has the best story, in my opinion. But yeah, that's all the Batman games ranked in this video. It should be about 20 minutes long, hopefully. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. New channel, the Sticky Man. Come help the Sticky Man. The Sticky Man is me. We've got plenty more content coming. Some a bit shorter, some a bit longer. We'll see what happens over the next couple weeks, couple months, and hopefully, if you're the first viewer, I really hope you enjoyed it and you got to the end. Really appreciate the support, and yeah, stick around for more Sticky Man. Way!